Hello children, I sent you first part of this lesson, my brother's great invention. So now that I'm going to read the second part loudly so that you will be able to practice it at home. Right? So let's start. They left by the afternoon train and were coming back the following evening. Anand fell asleep immediately, but I stayed up to finish a novel. At about 11:30, I thought I heard a scratching at the front door, telling myself it was only my imagination. I went back to the book. A little later, there was a rattle and a click. I was really scared, I can tell you. What with a murder story before me and then strange noises in the middle of the night. I shook Anand and whispered, "Listen, there's someone at the door. Go and then open, go and open it then," he muttered groggily. Groggily means in a slippery voice. "You silly, someone's trying to get in," I said. Anand sat up. Anand sat up. What? I don't know, I said. What shall we do? Let's holler for help. Holler means shout, he said. Before we could do anything, the door swung open and we found ourselves looking at a ruffianly fellow with a green scarf around his neck. Anand gasped. "Hey, it's Bopa," I whispered. It was in it was indeed the fellow who had recently begun sweeping out the compounds houses. In our row of houses. So he was the thief. And no wonder he knew exactly when the occupants were out, leaving the coast clear. The fellow gave an evil grin. Evil grin means evil smile. The fellow gave an evil grin. "One squeak out of you and see what happens," he said, brandishing his cudgel and backing out of the room. We heard him slide the latch in. "What do we do now?" I asked in a low voice. Now go to the next page. You can see here when the parents were out, one thief came in and the children were scared. So let's read the story so that we will be able to understand the story now. "Let's out anyway," Anand suggested. The door opened suddenly again in the middle of our discussion. "No noise from you. Now, where is your father's room?" I was about to direct him upstairs when Anand said quickly, "That's one next to this one." "You silly goose," I said angrily, as soon as the man had gone. "That's your room." "That's your room. He will come back as mad can be." "At least it will give us some time to think of something," Anand said. "He will take a while to locate the light switch. Let's out." All of a sudden, there was a crash followed by a loud scream. More strange noises emerged from the next room. A few muffled thumps, an eerie whine, and a low humming sound. And a low humming sound. My my time machine. He has started it," Anand gasped. "I wish We could get out of this room and see what is happening out there. There was another howl, much fainter this time, and a deal of clattering. Great deal of clattering. We shouted for all we were worth. In a few minutes, we heard footsteps running up our drive. Thankfully, we recognized Mr. Mrs. Sharma's voice along with her husband and Dr. Mohan also. Dr. Mohan, also a neighbor. Anand, Anita, children, what's the matter? Where are you? You can say here the neighbors have come and the children are telling about the matter. So they're asking. Mm. We entered the room cautiously and turned on the lights. The time machine was still humming softly, but otherwise there was no other sound from the room. Well, where is he? Dr. Mohan asked, peering behind the door. Did you imagine this? Oh no, I protested. How could both of us have imagined the same thing? Maybe he ran out, Anand suggested. I'm sure we'd have seen him. There's only one way. There's only one way out of this house, and we came the same way as soon as we heard you. Sarma uncle sounded very sure. Look, Anand said, pointing to the floor. He was wearing that. Near the panel of switches was the green scarf. Green scarf. Go to the next page now. Let's search the house. Let us search the house. Perhaps he is still around, Dr. Mohan said, going upstairs. Boppa was nowhere to be seen. Maybe he did run out and we missed him, Mrs. Sharma said at last. I can't imagine. What else could have happened? My time machine. He has gone through that. Anand burst out, his eyes shining. What an imagination this boy has, Mr. Sharma said, smiling indulgently. Now, off to bed, both of you. I'll spend the night here, so you need not you needn't worry about any more intruders now. Needless to say, Boppa was never seen again. Anand insists that his time machine worked and he disappeared into the past. The machine itself was itself was dismantled because Papa thought it was not safe. Maybe he also had a niggling sur- suspicion that it worked, so we couldn't try it out. As Anand, he is convinced that he is a genius and has launched a new project, something about a telephone to connect creatures in outer space. Tell you all about it next time. Who has written this? Anita Rao Badami. So practice it at home, children, and we will discuss this lesson again in the class. Thank you.